What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you didn't see last video, make sure to go do that, but I'll give a quick recap. My hood got all stained somehow, okay? And I thought it was sandblast that kind of was sitting on the paint and then melted in, but that kind of seems to not be the case once I started scrubbing it. It was little fine particles, but it wasn't sandblast. Also, a pressure washer didn't work on it, like dead on it. Pressure washer did not work on it. The only thing that actually took this shit out was a magic eraser. One of those Mr. Clean magic erasers. So let's jump up here and see if we can see what the damage is. Okay, so you can see I got a good amount of it out. This white shit right here, okay, are all of the places where I used the magic eraser. And now actually okay, so I used the magic eraser on it, which actually took out some of the shine of it, which I wasn't happy with. So I went over it with some polish, which brought the shine back. But since all the little bumps and everything in the bed liner, it's all white. So we still have more. You guys probably can't even see it on the camera, but there's more stuff that needs to get out of this hood. And then we're gonna have to try and remedy the whole. Basically, I smoothed it out using that magic eraser. So like this feels pretty rough, and this right here feels smooth, which is not very great. So we're gonna go get some Simple Green. A lot of you guys suggested that I use Simple Green to try to get this shit out. And I know you guys probably can't even see it because it's in direct sunlight, but when it's not in direct sunlight, it looks bad. So we're gonna go buy some Simple Green, and we're gonna wash this hood really, really good. Let it dry, assess the damage as far as the flat spots and the not shiny spots. The polish did bring back some of the shine in it, but it just doesn't really look right now because the polish dried on here, and I should have washed it after I put the polish on it. So we're gonna go buy some Simple Green, and we're gonna see if we can make this hood look better, because at the moment it looks like shit. You know, this whole truck kind of just feels so much nicer since I cleaned the interior in the last episode. Like, I don't know, it just feels so much more finished with the door panels in it and everything. And after I cleaned everything, so it's not all dirty and dusty, it just feels like it's, I don't know, it's just nicer than it was before. So I'm happy about that. At the local Wally World, so we're gonna go buy ourselves some Simply Green. Gotta say though, it's not very often that my truck is like really clean. And we still have the streaks and everything, but damn, I'm loving this freaking tire shine stuff. So it's holding up super freaking good. So I don't know, I just like it. It's not often that I have a clean truck, especially with clean tires. Okay, so I got the spray bottle version because I feel like that'll probably be easier to use. So I think it's the same strength as the normal shit, because it says it gives you like the diluting instructions and stuff on the back. So it'll probably just be easier because it's in a spray bottle. And I got this brush to try to clean it with. It's kind of abrasive, not really super abrasive, but I think it'll probably do what I need it to. So we're gonna go back and try this stuff out. This stupid bitch right here literally pulled out in front of me with like 2 inches of space. Like just whipped right out in front of me. Like, what the fuck? She like completely just, you know, not paying attention, just drives out. People are so fucking stupid.
They give me a life I can't get on my own, but I don't want the life to tease their heads in, but I guess I can't get it through that thick ass skull.
So used to having my window switches just like dangling by the harness that I always reach down here for it, and I keep forgetting that it's back where it's supposed to be. I keep reaching down there every time, but yeah. Found my spare truck key. It's been sitting there for the last couple days, right next to the truck. It's a good thing nobody comes up here and is like, oh, that's a nice truck. Hey, look, there's the key for it. You know, I did that one time. I went to the movies with some of my friends, and I lost my keys. So like we're halfway through the movie, and I'm like, shit, I can't find my keys. So I go up to the front desk of the movie theater, and I'm like, anybody find any keys? They're like, no. And I'm like, all right. So I go out to the car to see if I like left them in the car or whatever. They were sitting right on my roof out in the parking lot, right on top of the car. And I was like, it's a good thing nobody came over here and was like, hey, look, keys for a car, and then took it. That would have sucked. So now I definitely regret using the magic eraser on this thing because those things are extremely powerful. Who the fuck's leaving? Anyway, they're very powerful. So like they're kind of not something you want to use on. I figured this might be okay, but I mean it wasn't. So don't use a magic eraser on your bed liner. I just couldn't think of anything else that would take it off, except for this shit. I used to use this all the time on my dirt bikes, and it freaking worked wonders. So I should have thought of that first. But now we're gonna see. We're gonna get this cleaned up. We're gonna let it dry. We're gonna assess the damage, and then we're gonna go from there. So what I've found is the best way to use this stuff is to go ahead and jump right up on your tire, because that's how you got to get up on the hood. Alright, and we're gonna get water all over the hood, and then we're gonna spray the Simple Green on it. So this is gonna kind of just dilute it a little bit, just putting the water on the hood and getting it nice and wet. And then so you can see now that it's wet. There's a spot here, a spot here, a spot here, all these spots here, and these spots right here are lighter because that's where I was cleaning it, and these ones are still dark, so it kind of came out a little bit. But yeah, so now we're going to take the Simple Green, if I can reach it. It's so much easier. I can just stand up on that bumper. I was doing that yesterday or a couple days ago. You can stand right up on the bumper and do it that way. But alright, nope, I don't want that one. There's like a spray setting on this. Yep, alright. Now we're just gonna spray this all over it. Hopefully this doesn't ruin anything. It shouldn't. I've used this stuff before, and normally it's pretty good. Alright, we're gonna move over and we're gonna stand on the bumper. But we're gonna just let this fuck out of here. See that bee just tried to fly up on me? There was a bee in my room this morning. It was not very fun. So we're just gonna spray it all over it, and you kind of want to let it soak for a minute. Should probably go shut the hose off while we're waiting so I don't run the well dry. I really don't want to stand on the bumper with my shoes because I'm probably gonna scratch it to hell. So, man, it's hard to get down from here because you don't want to trip over the brush guard. Oh, yep. Okay, can't do this on camera. I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, it's been soaking for a couple of minutes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and scrub the whole thing and see if I can get any of this shit out, and I'll get back to you after I scrub this for like an hour or more. This is probably gonna turn into a huge sudsy mess because I just used over half a bottle of Simple Green, so I bet you it's gonna foam up like crazy. By the way, Red Wing boots, not a sponsored ad at all, but these things have been through hell and back in the last like year and a half, and they hold up pretty freaking well, so yeah. Okay, so it's all rinsed off. We're gonna let it air dry, and then we'll see. Look at this, they put steps in this for you. It's freaking sweet. Oh, we're gonna let it air dry, except for shit keeps falling on it, like tree branches and whatever. But yeah, we're gonna let it air dry, and then we'll see what we've got going on here. It's really windy out today, which kind of sucks. It keeps blowing shit all over the truck. But I mean, it looks like I got most of the stuff out, except for you still got this little dot. You still got this dot. I hope you guys can see this. And there's still some stuff back there, but you can see it's still got black specks in all the pits up there. Not as bad as it was before, but we'll look closer at it after it is dried off. After we see what it did to the hood, we're gonna try to get these streaks out of the side, because these are another thing that just will not come out with normal soap or pressure washer or anything. So maybe the Simple Green will take care of that, but I'm not gonna do anything on the sides of the truck before I make sure that it didn't do anything crazy to the hood. So yeah. The other thing about Simple Green too is it always kind of leaves like its own little kind of shine to it when you use it. So like I used to use it on like tires and stuff, and it shines up the tires pretty nice. Obviously I didn't use it on these. I used the Armor All shit that you saw last time, or 2 times ago, whenever it was. But it's a good shiner, so I'm hoping that when I used the Magic Eraser on the hood, I was telling you before, it got rid of the shine on it. So what I'm hoping is that stuff will kind of bring some of the shine back too. It'll clean it off and bring some of the shine back. So that's the hope, at least, but it should be done drying in like 20 minutes, so. Okay, so the truck is dry now, and we're gonna take a look. At least I'm pretty sure it's dry. Yeah, it's dry. This stuff dries pretty quick, especially when it's right out in the sun. Anyway, yeah, water, it dries quick. Well, we can see we have a light spot right here. This is, well, you can't see it from this angle, really. Maybe you can, right there. Keep an eye on that spot. And you might be able to see it now. There's a light spot right there. Not as bad as it was before, really. It kind of doesn't bother me as much anymore. Let's see how the top looks. Alright, so pretty much it appears a lot of the black stuff came out with the Simple Green. I probably should have done that first before I did the Magic Eraser. Do not take a Magic Eraser to your fucking paint. Like, please do not do that, because I have that light spot there. I have this light spot here. Oh my god. And I have another one over there. And there's really going to be no way to fix that. Like, this whole spot right here is kind of light. And so is that. And so is that. It's not super bad, but it still kind of pisses me off. I probably should have just used the Simple Green first, because the Simple Green actually looks like it took freaking pretty much all of it out. We're going to go move the truck into the shade and look at it over there. But you don't really notice the light spots from down here either. I mean, you kind of do a little bit, but hopefully you don't see them in the shade either. We're just gonna get it in a couple different lighting situations and check it out. I know I'm being a perfectionist, but I don't know. I just kind of want it to be nice, so. Tell you what though, the smell of Simple Green over there is just freaking overwhelming, because I use so damn much of it. Thankfully, that shit says it's biodegradable, so I mean, it shouldn't kill anything. Alright, let's see how this looks in the shade. Well, in the shade, honestly, we still have these couple black spots, which really aren't a huge deal. These are the bird shit spots right there. This bird shit spot is kind of mostly gone, but this is still a couple bird shit spots right there. And in the shade, you cannot see the flat spots, really. You can kind of see this one if you know it's there, and this one, I mean, you can still see there's some black in there. You might not even be able to pick it up on the camera. Like right here. But and it is smooth. Like this is bumpy and sticky, and this is, well, sticky, but it's smooth, this whole spot here. But you really can't see that in the shade really much at all. Here, we'll stand up on the bumper and yeah, you really don't notice it in the shade at all. I wonder if my flashlight's probably not going to be bright enough. I'm going to try to use it as a detail light. And it's still shiny. Over here you can tell it's more shiny, but it's still shiny up there. It's kind of flat in that area right there, which is where the majority of the scrubbing was, but it still has its shine a little bit. And you know what? I completely forgot about this spot over here. This was all flat too, and that seems to be pretty much completely taken care of. Huh. Alright, well, we still got a couple black spots, and it's not exactly perfect, but I think I can probably live with this, to be honest with you. I was not very happy with it before, but after I cleaned it with the simple green, it kind of looks okay now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and back it up into the sun and look at it once again from the sun hitting it on this direction. So we'll have it in the shade from the back, from the front, and we'll look at it like that. Like I said, I'm being a perfectionist, but there's a plane up there. Okay, let's give this shit show one last look. So you can see we have our light spot here. We have our couple light spots over there. It is actually a little light here, but if you didn't know it was there, I don't know if you'd even notice it. And up here, you can tell it is light. When the sun's hitting it from this direction, you can tell. Like right here, you can tell pretty good. You can see there's still a good amount of black stuff in there, and it is a flat spot right here kind of, but the simple green did shine it a little bit. I also, and this you don't even see in the sunlight really. Like I can see it with my eye, but the camera probably can't. And we got our flat spot right here, which really isn't a huge deal. You can barely see it. Like if you know you're looking for it, you'll probably see it. But I think it's holy shit, that thing's freaking high up. Just smack my hand into the dirt. From back here, you really don't. I mean, you can see it from up here, but it's really not all that bad. I think I can probably live with this. So, yeah, for those of you that are thinking about bedlining your truck, just keep that in mind. Don't use a magic eraser on it. Use simple green. And if birds with berries shit on your truck, or whatever this black stuff is that, and is that fading or is it just residual shit? It's just residual shit because it wipes off. So I still gotta give the truck a good once over with regular soap, because the simple green kind of, I used a lot and I kind of need to wash it off better. So god damn, it's windy out here. Anyway, yeah, if you're thinking about bedlining your truck, it's something to think about. Just maintaining it, if shit actually gets on it and stains it, is a pain in the ass, and it's never going to be right again. At least I have no clue how to make it perfectly right again, but it's always going to bother me now. But it's really not, it's not the end of the world, I guess. But anyway, that's pretty much gonna do it for the hood. Kind of sucks, but I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I can't keep bitching about it. Now I'm gonna try to get these streaks off the side with the simple green and see how that works out. You guys probably can't even see them from right there because it's into the direct sunlight, but we're just gonna hit it with the simple green, clean it up real quick, and I'm not super concerned about that because it's not as noticeable as the hood was, so. Alright, so Simple Green is amazing. It pretty much effortlessly took that out, and I couldn't get it out with the normal soap I use, which normally gets everything out, and it didn't mess up the paint at all, at least for a short-term thing. I've never used it long-term, but I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Effortlessly took that off. I scrubbed it for maybe 25-30 seconds, and it's all gone, so freaking amazing. Yeah, I gotta get over this. Nothing can stay perfect forever. You know what I mean? Everything's gonna get ruined at some point. There's really no use in, bitching about it. So, oh my God, this freaking wind. I need to get like an external mic for this thing. But then again, I like being able to shove this GoPro in my pocket and just be able to throw it in my pocket. So having a mic on it might kind of, suck for that. It's just kind of something I'm gonna have to live with. I mean, nothing can stay perfect forever, so you don't even really see it much anymore. And thankfully, most of the black shit's gone, which is really my main concern. So Simple Green, good freaking shit. I guess that's kind of maintenance for your bed liner paint job, I guess. Those are my tips for you after living with it for almost a year now. Those are my tips. Simple Green is freaking amazing, and if you notice something stained your truck, don't use a magic eraser. Just use the Simple Green, use your brush, take your freaking time, and it's never always gonna come all the way out. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to like this video if you did enjoy it, or it helped you out, or kind of steered you guys in the right direction or the wrong direction on how to take care of your bed liner. And make sure, if you're not already, that you subscribe below. Follow my social media on the screen now. And I'll see you guys in the next one.